Hi, this is Kerry Artek with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily Apple report for Friday, June 16th, 2023. Let's jump to the chart. Start with the big picture. Long-term buy signal 6 weeks ago, or was it 7? Above the 170.35 long-term channel top. This is a weekly chart, expecting as a longer-term objective the 220.33 rising channel top. By the end of the year, perhaps, and if we settle today, it looks like we very well may, for the first time at the end of a week, close above that previous all-time high from January 22 at 182.94. If we close above 182.94, I think we are realistically 3 to 5 months away from pushing into the low 200 area, this 220.33 formation, able to contain annual buying pressures when tested. So, as I mentioned 6 weeks ago, when we closed above this area, if you wanted to reach for the 210, 220, 230 out of the money calls that don't expire for at least a year, that would be the thing to do. And assuming we close today, the week itself, above 182.94, even more so, more of a rationale for doing so, okay? And so that really is kind of the big picture. We did spend a fair amount of the week, above 182.94. We closed above it on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, did we? Is this a short week? No, it wasn't. So this is we've spent the entire week above 182.94. This sort of indicates its importance. We've slipped below it throughout the week, but we've not closed below it once we closed above it, and now we're beginning to pull away, which has been the anticipated move. Upside, we did take out the 184.95 high from a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. That was the spike high here, so we're above that. And really for the day, of course, I've got 190.25. That's been an objective anyway. That, if tested, can contain buying through next week, perhaps, and we could fall back to 182.94 within a full week of doing so. But on the way up today, where are you? I do have this very short-term rising channel top at 188.45. This is for aggressive day traders. This is a level that may well contain daily buying pressures, and from there we could fall back to 184.95 on an intraday basis. Pushing or opening above 188.45 today would place that targeted 190.25 level in reach, perhaps, where once again we can top out through next week. We could spend some time up here for a few days and then fall off. We have a new rising channel bottom then, once this area is tested, that is presently in the upper 170s anyway, so that will be noted as our solid pullback support. And there's just a lot going on then. It will become a range of support that begins at 182.94 and ends at this now trend line, soon to be channel bottom, once we test 190.25. So I'm just kind of painting a sort of scenario here that we could test 190.25 and fall off to the channel bottom that is presently around, 178, 179, and we'll be in the lower 180s as we move into the middle of next week. So as we rotate off of here and come back conceivably to 182.94, it will also be backed up by a rising channel bottom. So that would be the dynamic, the 1 to 2 week dynamic. Selling 190.25, and I'm talking for aggressive near-term swing traders. I'm not talking for near-term investors. Investors should be long Apple, no doubt about it. And of course, if we close above 190.25, more reason to go more long if that's something that you can do or have been thinking about doing. I have this steeply rising channel top I've been mentioning is probably out of reach as it continues up at this super fast pace. But, if we close above 190.25, let's say, today, I don't think it's going to happen, but let's say over the next 3 to 5 days, we close above 190.25, then yeah, we could catch up to this rising channel top within 2 to 3 weeks. So keep that in mind. And that really is sort of the upside play right now. Let's talk downside today. I have 182.94. We've got all kinds of minor points that have been carefully chosen that are well suited for aggressive day traders, but it really is still 182.94 that is sort of the area to buy on a dip. And yes, if we close below 182.94, I would consider that a meaningful down pivot into next week. The 176, 177 handle then consider a 3 to 5 day target. So if we close below 182.94, 3 to 5 day swing traders shift negative, shift south. I would then expect this 177 and a quarter channel bottom within 3 to 5 days, where we could actually bottom out through next week. Some of these levels may be changed a little bit. I can tell you right now there's a horizontal channel bottom. If you just take a trend line across these recent highs against the intermediate low, that all comes into the upper 170. So, we'll be apprising you of that once we see what this high is. But for right now, this is just a repeat. All systems go to the upside following the buy signal 6 weeks ago above that channel top. We're also probably going to close today, the week itself, above 182.94. No good reason to be short this market right now, except if you are, once again, a near-term 1 to 2 week swing trader, 3 to 5 day swing trader. You can take a stab at 190 and a quarter. But if we close above 190 and a quarter, expect continued price acceleration to the upside. I think I've said it all. We have a long weekend. I'll be back Monday afternoon with Tuesday's Apple. You have a great weekend, and I will talk to you then.